All right, morning my time. Matter of fact, that's an absolute mistruth. It's already afternoon. My name is Steve. I've got the Twin 66 that you can see in Ableton's always too small 169 pixels by roughly around about 400 pixels here in width. It's the emulation of 1966 Fender Twin Reverb blackface. I've built this amp in Max and I'm loving it. As a matter of fact, I'm building quite a lot of amps, and you can catch all of the amps over at either in videos that I put up into YouTube and TikTok and places like that, but you can also catch them at gumroad.com, and I'll have a link below. I think I've always wanted to do that, thinking about all the other guys that I've watched over the years doing their tutorials on whatever they're doing a tutorial on. Right, so the Twin 66, it's the BCA, Twin 66. BCA is Black Classic Amps, that's my name, and Classic Amps, a pretty corny kind of a name, but I like it, and so we're rolling with that. And one of the amps that I built is the Twin 66. This is what you get, and you're probably thinking off the bat, what the hell's going on here? How do I actually use this amp? What is it? Well, first of all, I can reveal to you that it is playing, and you can hear a tremolo on that one, and I can also reveal to you that if I were to do that, there's a difference already between the input sound, which straight through the desk. I'm not using anything on input. There's no additional gain or any other color. It's just straight out this guitar. And I'm going through the neck pickup at the moment. You can't see it on second camera. Now you can. It's a copy of a Gibson L6. One of my favorite. It's my favorite guitar of the moment. So we know that sound is working. Let's go into it. There's nothing there. How the hell do you control this? There's some info here that will talk a little bit about the actual original amplifier. I'm not going to go through that now. You can quite clearly see, I'll just check out of that. You can quite clearly see that I hit this info button per Max. All of these buttons and dials are all out of Max. I haven't gone into third party. Perhaps I will in other amplifiers. Clearly, the keyword, it's in small font here because I wanted it to fit within the black strip, is in fact open. And if I open it, wait a minute, nothing happened because it actually opened to another screen, which you can't see. I'll bring that across. So this works on one or two screens, of course, and that's what you get. And I've opted for this pop-out because, I have been using Ableton for a long, long time. I started in Ableton 4. And so that was around about 2004, as a matter of fact. So I've been using this software for over 20 odd years. I grew out of love with it, grew back in love, grew out of love with it, grew back in love with it, and I'm on that cycle right now. But the one thing that was always triggering the growing out of love with it was always 169. I got to hate that number. I could never understand why Ableton wouldn't just have plugins that would work the same way they've got it in Wavetable, the same way they have it in Simpler, and the same way they've got it in EQ8. Why can't you pop out and work fully so that people can actually see what they want to see? Something I haven't even tested right now. Resizable as well. Not that you would want to resize it in because you take out the actual set view. So when you click on the, I'll check out of this again and check back in. And you see that's what it opens up to. That's the default, and that's really all we want. And on this amp, it works. I'm not going to go too far into this. It works just like a regular amp, a regular Fender Twin Reverb. It has a high channel. It's got a low channel. It's got vibrato and a normal. So there's my normal sound, and the normal controls are coming from the normal channel controls. I can boost the volume on that. Sorry about that, a little loud. We don't want to go right there now. So in a normal channel, I've got all the regular controls, treble, boost the tops if I want, take away the middle, boost the bass, and you can see that everything is working exactly as it should be. So I've got full control. Let's just say I've gotten away from the sample that or the preset that I was using. I've given you 8 presets in this already. I was using Largo Shimmer, so I'll go back to that. So I'll reset the dials to some extent. And now we're back per the preset in the vibrato channel. And we've got our vibrato rate. Now I've got this down as tremolo at the moment. I would say the second build is going to be consistent with vibrato, something that'll be updated, probably even be updated before you even go and have a look at it if you're interested in taking this amp. Reverb, you can bring that back to 0. I'm on tremolo, so I'm going to take tremolo away and take the depth away for a moment. There I am there. You can quite clearly see I'm on this volume here. Okay, I can boost the grit, which is an addition to the original. I put this one in just to give a little more bite onto the amp. And you can use these as a kind of a gain match. You can boost the grit, but bring back the volume. And that will help to create a sort of a grit as opposed to a full-on distortion. Okay, might just bring that back a little more. All right, so you can see how that's all working. That'll be the same with the normal channel as well. So if I come over to normal, we'll find the grit. I'll just take that away so I don't... There we are there. So we'll boost the grit now. And the reason it was so low just a moment ago is because normal's volume was down. There we are there. And further control that we've got. A grit is the last stage of the preamp stage. And the first stage, of course, is the pre-gain. So I can bring that right up to start with. Take the grit back. Maybe even bring the volume back. Just boost the gain. Just bring that back a little bit. There we go there. So that's how that all works. So you can control with these 4 dials here, you can control depending on whether you're using the normal or the vibrato channel. And I said, as you can gather, there are presets going from a bedroom clean. This will be quite soft. And I can boost the volume there. I'm coming through the normal channel, so I'll just boost a little bit of volume on normal. If you want to just strum some chords, all that kind of thing, so that's all doing what it should do, and then we go from there. We go to a Hendrix Studio sound. I'm not sure why I went straight to the Hendrix chord, but the so-called Hendrix chord, but I did. Now there's a lot of reverb in there, and of course reverb you can adjust to taste. The settings might well be a little high. I'm comfortable with the settings. I wouldn't probably want to play with the reverb that much in a recording, but I might want to use something like that in a recording, and I might want to goof off with something because, you know, if I'm just playing in B, as it sounds to me, it sounds kind of like, it sounds a lot like playing through a Fender Twin, to be honest. That absence of breakup, that absence of crackle and all that kind of stuff that, you know, the Twin was renowned for. It's all there. And a Hendrix, and I mentioned Hendrix before, go to a Nashville Twang, which is going to be a clean sound. and then it would go over to the cranked twin, which will be pretty much distorted. Make of it what you will. That's going to be the crank sound. It can, again, of course, you've got volume or control over the reverb. Two other features. I'm going to wind this up now. I think you get an idea of what's going on here. Of course, one thing I want to tell you, that if you do cut over to another channel, you probably will lose the pop-up. Now, I've got two ways of getting there. I'll go that way because I'm using a controller here. I love this controller. It's an M-Wave, and I got it off Temu. And for people that want to belittle anything that comes out of Temu, I know there's been a bit of back and forward about it. This MIDI controller for Ableton is an absolute, hands-down, total killer. It just makes life. I mean, look at it. I can move between channels. Fantastic. Yeah, I'm already up there in terms of I can come down. I can come down in channels in terms of being in the session view that I am. Go up there, but you can also move across tracks, and you don't lose whatever pop-up you've got. Now that's a real plus, because if we come back now to our pop-up on our track, and there you see it just went. But of course you just bring it straight back up again. I can't control. I don't believe I can control that. For me, it's not a worry at all. I mean, if you want the guitar track, you can always go to the guitar track and just pop it on up, and there it is. Two other features of it. I've mentioned the presets that you've seen. Two of the features are there's a selector for the cab, so we can have a 1x15. We can go to the original Jensen 1x12. These are all very subtle. Whoops, I'll come out of that preset, as a matter of fact. I'll go back to Nashville Twang. The presets are pretty subtle, but they do a job. And they're not expected to be more than subtle, because there's only small margins as you move from different kinds of speakers within the cab. That's the Jensen 1x12. You've got a 4x12 vintage. And I'm going to come back to the Jensen for a minute. 1 sec on that one. Oh, yeah. I can hear the difference on that one beautifully. It's the first time. I like that. I might fall in love with that one for a little while. There is 2x12 balanced. Pretty subtle. You can see all the levels that are set, and you can adjust these to what you want. One thing you can't do is you can't really save any other presets you want, but it's an amp. Hey, how many times and over how many years did we just adjust the amp dials to get the sound we want, and then we roll with it, be it in a performance or be it in a studio? I'm not fussed by that. These are here just to give you a sort of a little kick along as you want. 1x15, big bottom. That might take over the other one, actually. I like that because it's a little less trebly. And the other one you've got is you have mic on and off axis. You've got that situation here. You have different settings, off axis and on axis. Won't be. At the moment, I've got this as a dynamic. I'm bringing in a condensed version, a condenser mic. In fact, I'm bringing in 3 other mics, and they'll be there in the next instantiation. And if you have actually bought this and you don't get those updates are going to be free updates by virtue. You would no doubt go to the site where the new update is, and you wouldn't have to pay for a second version of it, or otherwise you could write me directly. All right, so that's the Fender Twin, or in this case, it's not the Fender Twin. It's the BCA Twin 66. Let's get it right. Modeled on the classic blackface from 1966. I put it together. There's a lot of love gone into this, and there's a lot of frustration, a lot of hair pulling, a lot of tantrums in this very seat that I'm in right now. But from it all, I've got an amp that I like to use, and I'm really digging it. And I hope that if you've watched this video and you got to this point, that you're thinking, okay, this could be something that's worth spending the amount of a coffee on. I think I've got it at $5 US. I don't know, in the part of the world I'm at, it's going to be around about $8 or $9, I think, something like that, $8 or something. I just think it's a treat, and I stand by that. So if you're interested, go across to the link, which is down below, and grab one. And if you do, I hope you enjoy it as much as I am. All right, I'm going to sign off right now, and we'll speak another time soon. I have a couple more amps coming out. I've got a really cool channel strip emulating the TG12345 that works very much in the same way. That'll have a little more expansive in the 169 pixel, let's say the landing image, where there are a few dials, but then you can pop out for all the additional dials that you might want to use, some saturation elements, etc., etc., and all the metering and all that kind of stuff. It's all there. That's the DKK 26 LVL. That's going to be out soon, if not already, on Gumroad. Going to sign out, and I hope this has been a valuable use of your time, and we'll catch you another time.